how are you getting customers today? And like, I know it was mostly founder-led sales, but like, what is the channel
Mhm.
that has worked? And
Right now, it's all founder-led sales. We have a very strong LinkedIn inbound funnel, and
nice,
our signature is being very scrappy. And yeah, that's like kind of what we're doing. I can so there's a couple fun stories, um, but like I'll give you like high levels. Like in general, like whenever we sign a customer, especially if their office is in SF, we make an effort to deliver donuts to their door, and just like
nice.
show up at their place. And that's not just like a hey, like welcome to the team type tactic, right? It's also a good way for us to get into the office. And if we have the opportunity to upsell, for example, integrate our observability API, we can now do that because we are there in person and we can talk with the engineers and like get them set up within the day. It's
Yeah,
also a good way to put a face to the name and make sure they're on our side. Um, the other thing is like I think there's like a rule, and this is like Rohan is really really good with this. And is it's basically like, hey, listen, if we get a ping on Slack from one of our customers, like we will like drop everything and respond. Like no matter what we're doing, like you drop everything and respond. Like there was like one time Rohan was grabbing like dinner with one of our customers, right? And they asked him a question. They're like, so like what service are you using for Slack responses? And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, so you're telling me that you're responding to those messages within like 2 minutes? And he's like, yeah, that's me. He's like, you're not using like Pylon or like some sneaky like, nope, that's just Rohan. So like we
nice,
try to respond to our customers really fast,
nice,
and give the impression that we're always up and always available. Um, so yeah,
nice.
but
You
yeah, dude,
guys, what like you sleep in shifts or something? Like you sleep at in the morning and like he sleeps at night or something like
we
that.
we are just so on call. You can imagine as a 24/7 on call where we're terrorized by a Slack notification in our sleep. But
Nice.
no, I'm kidding. It's basically just like like we stay as responsive as possible. Luckily our customers are not stress testing this by pinging us at 4 in the morning. But it seems to be working right now. Yeah.
Nice, nice,
Um,
nice.
yeah, dude. But we just do a bunch of fun stuff. Like in our last day of like YC, we showed up in BlueJay outfits, like full on BlueJay costumes,
Nice.
to kind of leave a lasting impression in people's heads. Like we were basically saying like, hey, dude, like our costume, our like our brand, our logo is like very very like fluid and wearable. So we literally bought BlueJay costumes and like walked around and set our buys to our batch. And there was this time where like there was a customer conference. There was a conference for Voice AI. Um, we really wanted to sponsor the thing, like really badly. So we reached out to AWS and we're like, hey man, because it was in the AWS startup loft, and we're like, hey dude, can we sponsor this? And they said no. We said why? They said, hey, a competitor actually has sponsored the event. We're like, shoot, like how do we sponsor this? Can we sponsor the plates? Can we sponsor like the pizza maybe? They're like, nope, been sponsored as well. Can we be on the panel? Nope, can't be on the panel, right? So we're like, okay, damn, like how do we do this, right? Because this is a big event, right, for
Yeah.
Voice AI. So Rohan and I, 2 hours before the event, we show up right outside the main entrance, and we print out like a bunch of like postcard flyers of BlueJay saying like really quirky Voice AI testing stuff, like like hey, like like a lot of really funny one-liners. It's like BlueJay, think about it as therapy for your AI agent, right? Or like fun, like cool one-liners. And we pass
Yeah.
them out with a big poster, and we also wear our sunglasses, so we kind of look like the BlueJay logo that's constantly wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
Um, and we basically made sure that anyone who walked into that event had a poster, like a postcard, like in their hand. So by the time our competitor gave their talk, right, they were looking into a sea of BlueJay postcards. And we actually closed like two clients off of that event, off of just doing
Nice.
that and being scrappy. And
Wow.
so yeah, it's just we try to take like a really fun twist to GTM. And because we have like the scrappy feeling, our inbound is quite strong. Some of our largest clients have inbounded to us. Um, and yeah, we're gonna do that for as long as possible. Stay scrappy for as long as possible and see where it takes us.